Hi guys, in today's video we'll be talking about a little bit about cellular respiration. In the process which we go from glucose into ATP, from glucose into ATP there's another reactions and products. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Other products as well as the number of ATP that we make in an entire cycle of cellular respiration. We start with C6. Here is the table have that I it obviously. That is C6H12 0602 C02 plus C2H plus energy. That's the result of all the products. You think that was a long name, but it's only that is a glucose plus oxygen with result in production of carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Energy in from ATP. This is ATP. This is the product of ATP. I'll list up here the 6 things I will take a look we'll look at type of step of cellular respiration. 1 of 3. We'll look at where it takes places within the cell. We'll take a little bit look at reactions, so what goes in input, and we'll also examine the main products as well by products that are produced during this reaction. This is the result of this, obviously. Produced during the reaction are vary, and we take a look at the number of ATP. This is the number of ATP. Just that on this step I can't because my computer I think is broken. That's why I can't. And then they enter summary for how much ATP will be made in total. The first step. First step. Cellular respiration is a glycolysis. The place that glycolysis takes place is within the cytoplasm. I make a table and you can see it. What I am saying, obviously, and show you guys exactly where glucose are in here in the step of reactions. Cells draw in the nucleus as well as a nucleus. You can also imagine the endoplasmatic reticulum. Endoplasmatic reticulum, and I put in a very large mitochondria, so this is a very important step when glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm. If you don't know what is glycolysis is the thing that can you make it fat or stretch. Great. So what goes into glycolysis, as you can probably figure out from the name? Glycolysis literally means cleaving or cutting some sugar. Glycolysis came from we can reach glycolysis with sugar and water, meaning a split, so we're splitting up the sugar, or more specifically, I say in you. Glucose, this process is anaerobic, which means we do not require the presence of oxygen. The major product of glycolysis is a molecule known as pyruvate, while glucose is a molecule with 6 carbons. Pyruvate only has 3. I said you on this step. Means that 6 carbons glucose can broke down into 3 carbon. Pyruvate molecules during this reaction, in which glucose becomes 2 molecules of pyruvates that are not really major bread products that we produce. However, we will yield some ATP. Unfortunately, glucose doesn't result in a lot of ATP, which means we cannot perform glucose for too long. Really, I say you on this step. The more reactions of this, I am seeing a paper that have a lot of things. Obviously, I'm going to record. However, we will yield some ATP. Unfortunately, glucose doesn't result in a lot of ATP. On this step, we need to mirror. We need to see this table that I resulting you. Uh, we're going to talk on the with this. Co-issue produces two molecules to ATP. Two molecules of ATP is really not a, which is why we need to perform various other steps during the cellular respiration to give us energy that we need to carry out our daily life. The second step of cellular respiration no longer occurs in the city plants. Instead, two molecules of pyruvates that we just produced will move on somewhere else, so will happen to molecules if pyruvates. The actual move from cytoplants directly into a mitochondria after a series. A mitochondria is something that uses the body, obviously. A second step, which is known as a citric acid cycle, you may also see the citric acid cycle grading as TCA, which stands for tricarboxylate acid cycle. The Krebs cycle again, the Krebs cycle or the citric acid cycle doesn't make place in cytoplants. Okay guys, this is the base practically of all of cellular respiration. Thank you for seeing and see you later. Bye. Okay guys, thank you for seeing the video. I mean that you have a nice day and see you later.